The other week, Tony made a joke about how people in his college would start playing that one song. What's the song?
Glory Days.
Glory Days.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you bring up to people that's your Glory Days moment? Mine is so dumb. It's from,
let's hear yours. I have so many.
Mine's from 5th grade. That's when I peaked.
God, I got so many.
Am I sharing first?
Yeah, because you got one. I'll drum
this
one
isn't
up here.
really my Glory Days, but I always like to tell people that, like, because now I, like, hate people and I can't speak in public. So,
Jeez.
But in 5th grade, there was a running to be student council president, and you were supposed to give a 3-minute speech, and everyone else gave, like, a 20-second speech, and I gave a full 3-minute speech, and I memorized it. And I got student council president, and all the kids in my class cheered for me.
That is a great Glory Days.
That's incredible. I would tell people all the time if I were elected class president.
I was the student council president in 5th grade. And then I never joined any groups ever after that.
If I were 7 feet tall and I was the class president, I would lord it over all of my tiny subjects.
I was really tall in 5th grade too.
I bet you reached your current height when you were in like 7th grade.
I reached my current height when I was in 8th grade, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
was taller than all the boys.
Lakeville South High School basketball coaches were just like, I can't wait till Franz gets here.
Franz.
She's going to dunk.
Brett, you got to get out for basketball.
Let's hear your Glory Days.
I have two. I have one that a friend always brings up, and then I have one that I've brought up several times. So one of them is my friend in 8th grade had a crush on 2 separate girls, and I ended up dating, as much as you can date an 8th grader, I ended up dating both of them.
You dated your best friend's crush?
I didn't know that.
What a jerk. Why is that Glory Days?
Wow.
Because he always brings it up, and it makes me look like a true playa in the 8th grade.
Playa, Peter the playa.
I love 8th grade relationships.
And then the other one was the closest I've ever come to getting into a fight.
I like this.
I was at a bar, and I was out with a bunch of my friends, and an ex-girlfriend at the time, actually. And a guy put his arm around her, and she shook him off. And then he put his arm around her again. She shook him off again. He did it one more time, and I took his hand, and maybe not my best judgment, but I took his hand and took it off. And I told him to stop doing that, and we kind of got into each other's faces. Yeah. And he thought I was alone, and it turned out my buddies were just outside this is the most North Dakota thing ever. My buddies were outside for a smoke break. Oh, yeah. So he and I are chest to chest. The bartender's telling us to calm down. This is as much as I remember. And then all of a sudden, my friend James, who's 6'4", like 300 pounds, O-lineman type, comes in the door. My friend Joey, who was just ripped at the time, comes in. And I think somebody else came in and like, what's going on? What's up? What are we doing? What's up? And it was one of the greatest moments of my life.
It's a good one.
I was able to shrink into the background.
I like that one a lot better than
the one where you stole your best friend's.
The one where I accidentally
crushes.
To be fair, you did say you didn't know. So
this is a small parochial school, so there's not a lot of choices here. So you took the 2 best girls. That's great, Peter.
They're wonderful humans. I still see them from time to time.
Let's throw a name out there.
Great people.
Throw a name out there.
No.
Come on.
Lindsay.
Come on.
Lindsay.
That's the second time.
That's a classic 8th grade crush girl's name.
That's the second time she's come up on pods.
I like it.
That's weird.
I think it's weird, but I like it.
I think it's weird, but
she's awesome.
All right, I got a Glory Days here for you. My house with 4 boys and a sister was very competitive. Like, there was a sporting event, tiddlywinks, arm wrestling, hockey, basketball.
What on earth is tiddlywinks?
Tiddlywinks is a part of your Glory Days.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, gosh.
But we had a ping pong table at Casa Zozel, and we had...
You mean Scott?
What's that? Scott. Oh, yeah, Scott. We had a ping pong table, and my older brothers would always beat me and then rub my face in it, whatever.
Obviously.
And the oldest 2, Tom and Scott, I defeated easily by the time I was like 11, right? I played way more than they did because they went to college and didn't live at the house with the ping pong table. So by the time I was 11, I put them to bed. And then my 12-year-old summer, my brother Mike, who went to St. Olaf, was home for the summer. And I said, hey, what do you say we play a little ping pong? I'd never beat you before, and it's time that I become the king of the house. And I put him away, and like any good youngest brother of 5, you would put it in their face. So that was my glorious of glory days of finally beating all of the brothers in ping pong and being the king of the world. So there's my glory days right
king
there.
of the house.
Nice.
You need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat. You need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat. Cause it get cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.
Merry Christmas and welcome to 10 Minutes. I'm Tony Scott. Peter Odney in the house. Kayla Joel Franz, the student class president, 5th grade.
Oh, yeah. Everything was downhill after that.
And what was the name of the parochial school? St. Margaret Mother of Mary's Episcopal
I think
Catholic
it was
Parish.
I think it was Christ Blood Academy. No, it was Maternity Mary St. Andrews.
The player of Maternity Mary St. Andrews.
I was a big
Peter
time
Odney.
middle school player, and yes, it was also all.
And I was a
downhill from
player
there.
too in 12-year-old ping pong. So
Congratulations.
We have a lot to be proud of here in this room
Do.
today.
Were they calling you the Feliz Navidaddy when you won the ping pong match?
Pretty much.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You like the jersey setup with the green and the reds.
Maney did a fantastic job. Look at all
He
those
always
greens
And the
and reds.
Christmas tree.
He crushes that.
He's got a real
Christmas tree.
future as an interior decorator.
Or a party planner.
I walked in the office today. I'm like, who stole the Christmas tree? You know, because it's Christmas
I
party.
think it looks really nice.
I love it. I love it. Thank you to
looks good.
Jen.
What about
Hovde.
me?
Well, you're
just
like
to
a walking
compliment me.
Christmas tree.
You are
Like a
you
walking
are
Christmas
the
tree.
More like
reason for the season.
A gingerbread man.
Yes,
Woman.
you are. All right, let's go through our top 10s. This week we're on the number 3 teams in the state.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, in the girls 15A, we talked about Blaine Rogers. They were number 2 last week. They got beat.
No.
So now we get to talk about them again. They made the show again. Unfortunately, they went down from 2 to 3 in 15A. 15B,
Okay.
the state 15A champions, Chaskatchan, does not have an A team this year, but their B team, 15B Chaskatchan, they are number 3 in the state.
All right.
At 12A, guess who? Chaskatchan.
That'd be Chaskatchan again.
A really good hockey team there. They've done quite well. I don't think they've won a tournament, but they're going to be in the Dangle Fest, and I think they might give Edina all they can handle in that one. The 12B, guess who? Edina
oh my
again.
gosh.
Edina Gold.
Okay, hold on a second. There's a picture of a player here on top of the rankings. There can't be another McConnell.
Look at the first name. That's
There's
gotta
another
be.
one?
It's gotta be. And
There's another McConnell
I
child.
reffed, just so you know, I reffed Edina 10As a couple years ago. Bobby was coaching a 10A team. So,
Of course he is.
So it's a pretty
he
good
is.
bet. What's her name? What's the name on there?
Hayes.
Yeah, Hayes for sure.
Hayes.
For sure, that's his daughter.
Bobby, it's always a good, you have your Bobby at Luther Auto, and
Yeah.
anytime I can see Bobby McConnell, it's a great day.
It is a good day. All right, so you got 12A, 12B. Was that the one that Hayes McConnell was
Yep.
on? Yep. And then 10A, Edina again. Man, Edina Chaskatchan just gobble up the number 3s this week.
Gobble.
10A, Edina White is number 3 in the state. And then 10B, Egan. Invergrove Heights is 10B. Hats off to Cody Rondo, who does a 10B. I didn't do a squirt B. You know why I didn't do a squirt B? If anybody out there cares why I didn't do one, I got in. It was too much math for me. I could not find.
math.
I could not
But
find.
you love math.
I know, but I could not find 6 or 7 teams that could make a logical order out of it.
Okay.
But now I figured a way how to do it. When I did the 10As, I figured out a way to do it. So from now on, I think I can knock out the squirt Bs next week. So,
Okay.
All right. On to the boys.
Yeah, I'm going to fix a typo here on the Bantam Double A's.
Good. Thank you. Bantam Double A. Osseo Maple Grove is number 3 in the States.
Yep.
Bantam A, sticking in District 3. Hopkins has had a really good year this year. They've spent a lot of time on top of the now rankings, number 1.
It's a really good picture of Keaton Vitsum, by the way.
It is good. I shot that one in the rink over at Pagel one night.
Yeah.
Bantam B, Hermantown Blue is number 3. Pee Wee AA, Big Pumpkin Champion, Minnetonka is number 3 in the state. War Road Hockeytown USA, number 3 in Pee Wee A's. And then Pee Wee B. Orono is number 3 in the state. So nice job to Cody Rondo. Oh, I forgot to say, who's number 3 in Squirt A?
Squirt A, Andover.
Andover. Guess who's the goaltender for Squirt A Andover?
Something with a C, Cruitt.
No. Close, though. Close.
Dang it.
Annalay Klingelholtz.
Oh, I should have known that.
She is, and they're like 18-1 or something crazy.
Well, according to the commentary here, the top 3 teams, Hastings, OMG Crimson, and Andover, have gone a combined 45-2-1.
Yeah, and one of them have beat each other. So, yeah, it's
pretty good.
Pretty incredible. Those top 3 have pretty much solidified themselves. But
goodness
I saw a
gracious.
lot of good Squirt A competition. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
All right.
Let's talk about General Sports, the sponsor for today's number 3 rankings, General Sports. I want to hear a little bit about your experience when you go to General Sports to look for equipment. You know, you've bought a lot of stuff. So you're a stick guy.
I am a stick guy. I'm a sucker for
Sports,
equipment.
what would be the best stick you could buy at General Sports?
Like, what stick do I have my eye on?
What would be the one like you when you were a little kid?
Is this my yearly is this my yearly lobbying?
Yeah, but what would be the stick? Yeah, what would be the annual lobbying for a free stick? What would that be today?
Oh, man, that's kind of a tough question. I will say that General Sports, when I go get my skate sharpened, I pick up every new stick and just hold it, and I do the stupid thing where, like, you hold it and you kind of look at it as if I'm actually going to buy one that day because I'm still chugging along with the Twitch that I got last year, which is fantastic.
Are you a lefty?
I am a lefty.
Did you have a stick that we found at a rink? Did you steal that one?
I didn't steal it. I asked the coaches from the previous game if somebody had left a stick. Nobody claimed it. I held it until the end of the event.
You still using it?
No.
You broke it?
It was awful.
It was.
That was a very bad stick.
It was. Okay.
That was a very bad stick. So I'm
So
really
it had
sorry.
bad vibes in it.
I'm really sorry if 3 years ago you lost a.
I need a new stick. That's why
I would not recommend the ASV Pro. That was a terrible.
Who made it?
Stick. CCM.
Really? Okay.
That was bad. Right now I'm rocking the Twitch, but the Twitch does have a crack in the shaft.
Ooh.
There's a crack in the shaft, and then I
Can you feel it? Does it get a little bumblebee sometimes?
I can feel it. And my other stick right now is a CCM SuperTax AS4 Pro. Which I've been looking for.
I don't like it at all.
It's built primarily for defensemen, so you can take hard slap shots, and I never take a slap shot. But I've wanted an AS4 Pro since I saw Miro Heiskanen of the Dallas Stars using one. I found it at Play It Again for like $50, and it was in good condition. So those are my 2 right now. But if I were at General Sports, I would probably take a look at the CCM Ribcore Trigger 10 Pro.
Okay.
Ultra low kick. And General Sports has them all. If you need a Bauer, if you need a CCM, if you need a True or a Warrior, they have everything that you could possibly need.
Absolutely. Thank you, General Sports, for your sponsorship. All right, let's move on to some games of the past. APX Hockey brings us this one. Girls 10B Mankato.
Wow.
Speaking of Mankato, they win the Hutchinson tournament. They going away. I ran into Brielle Stewart's dad, John, at the game last night. Did I say Stewart?
You said Stewart again.
I did that all the time.
You've done that multiple times.
I'm sorry. It just stuck in my head. Brielle Newton.
Not everybody south in southern-ish Minnesota is a Stewart.
Correct. This would be Brielle Newton. She's got a little sister named Ivy.
Yep.
And their 10B team won, I believe, the Hutchinson tournaments. So hats off to them. The 10A Hopkins Park team, coached by Critter Johnson.
Of course it is.
Mark Johnson's son. They win the Brainerd tournament. They went 4-0 in that one. Speaking of 10As, Minneapolis. Now check this out. They win the Muscoheen in a straight bracket. Remember we talked about straight bracket?
Yep.
They won 3 straight games. Check this out. All in overtime.
Oh, gosh.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Nobody has any hair left after that one. It's all gray or gone.
10A hockey, it was great. And then a couple 12A results. Aussie Maple Grove wins the Moose over White Bear Lake. They're a top 2, top 3 team in the state. Top 4, actually. And then speaking of number 2, Wayzata, the number 2 team in the state, they win the Marshall tournament. My good buddy, Addie Joseph, son of Shane Joseph from Mankato State, she has a hat trick in the championship game. So,
obviously.
Obviously. So she probably took a couple to the house. So,
Addie Joseph does that so often. I can't even be surprised.
I know. No one surprises me. All right. And then on the boys' side, you got the results from the George Palava Bantam AA and Pee Wee AAs. What happened there?
I do. So this is the tournament that had 4 pools of 2, and I think it all shook out. Everybody got to play a nice mix of Metro and outstate teams. So good on Bemidji for figuring an 8-teamer out where everybody still got a good amount of games. On the Bantam level, Lakeville South defeats Alexandria 4-1 in the championship game. The leading scorers among Bantams for goals, let's see if we can sort this by goals. Rylan Kruger of Lakeville South tied with Sawyer Ryerson of Bemidji for the leading goals with 5 goals apiece. Grady Crampton from Lakeville North, Quincy Gustafson, Bemidji, and Logan House of Rock Ridge had 4 goals apiece. For the assists, Blake Houlihan from Lakeville South had 5. Cohen Boleen from Devils Lake had 4. Cullen McCabe, Charlie Strand, and Drew Valley had 4 assists apiece. Nice.
And then on the Pee Wee side?
Hastings ends up with a victory on the Pee Wee side. No surprise there. I think I picked them.
They got
to win the whole deal. They beat International Falls 6-4.
I interviewed on a different version of 10 Minutes with Tony Scott, an insert we put into the Rink of Fire podcast. I interviewed Anthony, a.k.a. Tony Yerxa. The state's leading scorer. He's on pace for 150 points this year. And he did, check this out, as a tease, you'll love this. He's Ojibwe. And I asked him some of the things he liked to do. He goes, I like to do Ojibwe dancing and Ojibwe powwow singing.
Oh, that's so cool. Did he do a little bit?
He would not do the dance, but he did do the singing for me.
Okay.
So tune in for that later this week. Should be good.
My mother took me to a powwow.
It'd be cool.
When I was a kid. It is, even for a kid, that's pretty powerful stuff. You know, you're 8 or 9, and my mom was really good about taking me to cultural events. So we went to a Hmong event. She taught on the east side, so we went to Hmong New Year a few times, and she took me to a powwow. And even as a child, it was pretty obvious that this was a sacred celebration. As for the Pee-wees, do you want to take a guess at who led the Pee-wees in goals?
Nolan Williams.
No.
Oh, sorry, Hastings. Oh, so Cooper Ewing. Sorry, I was on Lakeville South Pee-wees for some reason. Lakeville Pee-wees for a second. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Cooper Ewing in 4 games had 15 goals and 26 points.
Holy, he's the next Anthony Yerxa.
It's a long drive for 26 points. Wow. London Stewart right behind him with 7 goals.
Speaking of Stewarts,
and 20 points. Yeah.
See, there you go. I had Stewarts in the head.
Yeah, Stewart and Ewing both led the Pee-wees in assists, and the number 3 player in assists with 6 was Eli Angerman, who was another Hastings player.
Yes.
So all good in the neighborhood in Hastings.
Love it. Here's a score that's not tournament related. You ready for this?
Okay.
Number 1 Warroad, Bantam A, beats number 2 Bantam AA Moorhead this past weekend. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I thought you were going to bring up the fake score where Tartan
not the Tartan one.
Tartan beat Warroad.
I've deleted as many of those as I can. So
Warroad over Moorhead.
Yeah, that's believable.
It is.
Trust me, I got a lot of DMs from my Warroad buddies, letting me know, reminding me that they beat them.
I'm pretty surprised about that.
No, I'm not. They got a lot of talent on that Warroad team.
I think they do too, but I think about the depth of Moorhead and the depth of Warroad and
no days off. No days off, Spuds.
I mean, I guess.
All right, what else you got here? We have Bantam B. OMG beats Thunder Bay Beavers in the Head of Lakes tournament in Duluth this past weekend.
Okay.
Squirt a game of which I refereed. Edina Green beat Wyzetta 7-4 in that one. What a nice game that was. I mean, it was intense. 60 minutes of absolute in-your-face squirt hockey. It was good. And then Tonka took Wyzetta 5-0 in the Squirt B championship. So Tonka's got 2 Squirt B teams. Wow. There's another, was Ozzy Ware? There's another Ware. And this kid's big and strong. He's playing Squirt Bees. The kid's got no business playing Squirt Bees. I'll just say that. That's my
Can't be another Ware.
He's good. He's really good. I was like, another goal.
More Wares.
He had about 11 goal-scoring opportunities in the game. He probably had 2 goals and assists. He was really good. Really good. I can't wait to see him. I bet they're in the Squirtacular in a few weeks.
That's almost too much.
All right, let's break down the The Lumberjack Cup.
This is, I would say, one of our more, how do I put this, curious tournaments.
I like that word.
It's an odd mix of teams.
You just kind of never know what you're going to get by the end of the week.
And then we're playing at the Super Rink. We're playing at Fogarty. And then we end the weekend.
Stillwater.
It's Stillwater. Right next door to Blaine.
Right.
We're really good at freeways during this tournament.
Yes, we are. Before we start, this segment is brought to you by APX Hockey. I've been spending a lot of time with APX. We're about to launch our Bantam Elite League.
Okay.
So this year, it'll definitely come out. Some of the Phase 1 invites will go out here in the next couple of days to the first players. It's merged this year. So we have Bantam Minors and Bantam Majors. Those players will play together like they do in Minnesota hockey. You have some first years and some second years.
Okay.
There will be 102 players, 6 teams, right? They'll play round robin the first weekend in July. And not the first week in July. The first week, one's in July, one's in August. And the first weekend, they'll play a round robin of 5 games.
Okay.
And then the next weekend, they'll play, those 6 teams will play for the belt, the Bantam Elite League title, the belt. Champion team will get a belt to adorn and wear for the weekend, get their picture taken with. And they will play there'll be 4 other teams that are Tier 1 teams. Long Island Gulls, Chicago Mission, St. Louis Junior Blues, and Team Wisconsin are the current 4 teams playing in that weekend. So two weekends back-to-back, top Bantams in the state. The Bantam Elite League is back. Thank you, Apex Hockey, for bringing us the Bantam Elite League. We'll have neutral zone people there to cover it. The USHL teams will be there to coach and evaluate players. It should be a world-class weekend, a world-class league. Like it always has been.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have something going on that weekend.
I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
I think I'm going to the lake that weekend.
I'm sure you do.
The Bantam Elite League is a lot of fun. What I love about the Bantam Elite League outside of the hockey is getting to know the kids a little bit better because you see them each weekend. It's nice to put faces with names and to get a good understanding of where these kids are heading into the season.
Absolutely.
All right, speaking of Bantam, should we start with Bantam A? I figured we would pick pool winners, semifinal matchups, and then a champion. How's that sound?
Yeah, just for the record, there's like 12 Bantam A teams on the waiting list for this tournament. I was going through to find a coach's name, and I was like, "Oh my God, look at all these really good teams that could have been in the tournament."
Oh,
it's pretty cool.
That also serves, I think, as a bit of a shot across the bow. In the past, we've had some complaints from
We've had that you have 14-minute periods. We're used to. I'm like, it's all we can fit in. It makes it scheduling easier. Just get used to it. They're hour and a quarter games. That's just the way we do it. And guess what? The PWBs get the hour and a quarter games too.
And if it's going to be a problem,
don't play.
It's
a great tournament. It's a lot of fun. We have 16 teams in all divisions, waiting lists on all of them.
There is a waiting list.
It's a fantastic tournament, though. Really good hockey.
There is a waiting list. Okay. So, Pool A, Andover, Cloquet, I'm assuming the EC is Esco Carlton, Chaskatchan, and White Bear Lake. This is an easy one for me.
I'm taking Cloquet.
White Bear Lake.
Really? It's their Bantam 8.
I know, and I think that the 2 kids got pulled up. Double.
Remember how good they were in the Blue Ox?
Dang it! I'm going to stick with White Bear Lake. I'm going to stick with White Bear.
I'm going to go state. I'm going to go. A lot of those state champion kids from the Pee Wee A's are on this team. I'm going to go Cloquet on this.
Okay, I feel like they weren't as high in the now rankings as I thought they would be.
Yeah, I think they should be
9-7-1 so far this season.
Cloquet is.
Yeah.
I'm still going with them.
Okay, you're still going to go with them. That's fine.
All right.
Pool B, New Prague, Mankato, Rogers, and Moorhead.
Hard to pick against Mankato here. I'm going to go Mankato.
It is. I'm going to go,
Spuds?
Oh, geez, Gerald. Mankato. I like Mankato a lot here.
So I got Cloquet and Mankato, and you have
White Bear Lake and Mankato.
White Bear Lake, Mankato.
Pool C, Detroit Lakes, Rochester, Marshall, and St. Paul.
Boy, I circled Marshall because this team was in state tournament 2 years ago in Shakopee, so I really have a hard time picking against them. But I'll go Marshall, but you know what? Why would Detroit Lakes go out of their way to play in this tournament? They've never played in it before. They called me months in advance of even the registration, says we want to get our Bantam A team in the Lumberjack. So those are usually the teams that do really well, the ones that want to be in it. So I'll
Sorry,
go Marshall.
It felt like something crawled into my ear from the headphone. I apologize. Right. Marshall currently ranked number 21 according to the Now rankings. I am going to vote with my heart and take St. Paul.
All right, good. I like that. That's a good team.
Pool D, Waconia, Wayzata, Woodbury, and the Texas Brahmas.
I know you're going to take the Brahmas. I just already know it. I've been down this road way too many times. I'm going Woodbury. I like their chances.
All right, I'm taking the Texas Brahmas.
I knew you would. I knew you would. Who are you going to take to win it?
Mankato.
Damn it. I'll go Woodbury.
All right. I've had my heart broken by Mankato teams in this tournament before.
Yes.
Pee Wee AA, again, this is a pool A, B, C, and D. A1 will play B1, C1 will play D1, and that's how it all shake out. Pool A, Prior Lake, Rogers, Stillwater, and Osseo Maple Grove.
Can I say something before we even get started?
No.
This is Osseo Maple Grove's tournament to lose.
Oh, my gosh. Why would you say that?
Because it's true. It doesn't. Okay. You don't know that in May when people sign up. You don't know who's signing up, or you have no idea. But all of a sudden, it's shaking out this way. Like, oh my gosh, they're the number one team in the state. But that's what makes this tournament so fun. You can become that team over in the D bracket or the C bracket where you don't face them to the championship. You can get on a 3-game roll. Maybe you won 3 or 4 games before you got here. All of a sudden, you're feeling invincible. And we've seen this before in this tournament where the lesser team wins the title going into Christmas. So just because you're number one, Osseo Maple Grove, and just because I picked you to win, because I do have to pick you number one because you're my number one in my rankings, that does not mean we've handed you the trophy yet.
I am also going to take Osseo Maple Grove in Pool A, the number one team in the state according to Now rankings. Yep. Haven't lost since November 1st. That's pretty good. Pool B, Eden Prairie, Mankato, Omaha, and White Bear Lake.
I ran into Mankato East High School coach Adam Fries. I never remember which it was.
The guy with the cool haircut and the nice smile.
He had a handlebar mustache last night.
Of course, he had a handlebar mustache.
Right as I was walking on the rink, he was walking out. I'm like, how fitting was that? Anyway, he's very high on this team, and he was very excited that they would do well. So I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon. And I'm going to go Mankato here.
You're going to go Mankato. Okay, well, now you're making me think. They are not in Now rankings.
They're an A, that's why.
They're an A playing in a double A. Okay,
I still think highly of them, though.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I still think Eden Prairie's good. I think White Bear is good, too.
I'm going to vote with my heart again. I'm going to go White Bear Lake.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I knew you'd pick them.
Pool C, Rochester, Orono, Shakopee, and St. Cloud.
Orono's one of the top A teams in the state they're playing up. We saw what Shakopee was all about in the Pumpkin. They're near the top 10. I'm going to go with my heart here. I'm going to take Getch's team. I'm going to go Rochester to win Pool C.
Interesting. Okay. St. Cloud was a team that I was pretty high on going into the Pumpkin, and then I watched them play, and I think they might be a year away. I think they're very young. So I'm going to go Shakopee in this one.
Pool D?
Cottage Grove, Grand Rapids, Matamidi, and Wayzata. I have Cottage Grove.
This is a pool of death here.
This is an interesting
no games off with in this one. I'm taking Cottage Grove too, but it's not going to be easy for them.
No, it is not going to be easy for them. Grand Rapids comes into the tournament with a record of 7-7, and people might say, "Oh, 7,500 Grand Rapids, they're terrible." This might be the best 7 losses of any PWAA team. We've got a loss to Grand Forks AA, Edina AA, White Bear Lake AA, Duluth East AA, East Grand Forks AA, White Bear Lake a second time, and then a 1-goal loss against Cloquet.
So who do you got coming out of these? We got the pool winners. Who do you think is going to win this thing?
I've got Osseo Maple Grove defeating Cottage Grove in the championship game. The Battle of the Groves.
I got Osseo Maple Grove beating Rochester.
Wow.
In the title game.
Interesting. Okay.
Should be good. Moving on, we got a bracket buster coming up.
Pee Wee A.
So in this one, Peter, I decided to do pick your winner and pick your dark horse.
Oh, because I've picked winners all the way through. I have filled out a bracket here.
Okay, well you do it that way, and then I will do mine. Okay, I'll go dark horse as Cloquet and PBA, and I'm going to pick Anoka to win it.
Anoka to win it. Okay.
Yes,
that's a good one.
Who do you got? Who do you got?
I wasn't really thinking about Anoka.
You can't.
Okay, I'm going to go Cloquet to win it. I'm going to go Des Moines as my dark horse.
Ooh, I like that.
Do you know who tied Anoka in October?
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
I know. I've talked to the coaches at Anoka quite a bit. They were a last-minute entry. And let's just say the Tornadoes are excited about playing in this tournament.
All right.
And I'm excited to have them. And we don't have Anoka in our events very often. So there will be an imaginary red carpet out for you guys. We're
a maroon carpet.
A maroon carpet for you guys, yes. All right, Pee Wee Bees. I took the top seed Orono in this one, but my dark horse is going to be Hermantown.
Your dark horse is going to be Hermantown.
Yeah, who do you got?
That's fair. I'm going to pick Edina to win the whole deal. I was proven right.
Is Edina white or green?
I can't tell.
Well, we can look it up.
I cannot tell.
You just hold on 1 second there. I'll look them up really quick. And I think both. I mean, one's either won the Gobbler or one just lost in the Gobbler. So
that's what I'm saying. I can't go wrong. I can't go wrong with either of these teams.
I really think it's the white team that's in this one. For some reason, I just feel like
it is Edina White.
Yep, Edina White.
It's in game sheet. It's not on the bracket, but I will take Edina White to win the whole thing. And my dark horse.
I like that Edina White pick, though.
Hermantown is a good pick. Hermantown's a good one. There's some other nice teams in here. I think Orono's pretty good, but I don't feel comfortable picking them as a dark horse. Why don't you give me Brainerd?
I like that one,
give
too.
Me Brainerd as a dark horse.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Hopefully I think Brainerd only has one Pee Wee B team.
So there's our picks, right? All done with all
four
levels.
So we got. It should be a fun weekend.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Across the North Metro and the East Metro.
Before we jump into our Roses and Thorns, Breakaway Academy is our final sponsor. Man, they do some wonderful work there. I mean, it's not obviously just teaching kids and having good athletes and all that stuff, but just kind of the overarching theme there is everywhere I turn, I feel like I have a Breakaway Academy moment, whether it's, stumbling over a bag at a hockey rink with a kid's name on it or talking to, like today, I'm talking to Tony Lancette and he's, over there driving the bus or doing all the million different things that he does. And I'm talking to him. He's like, oh yeah, this, that, he does, he's got his own kids, one that goes to school there. He's talking about other kids and all the wonderful things they're doing. So hats off to Dave and Andy who started Breakaway and all the hundreds of kids that they help each year and pushing these kids forward. And hockey is important, but they're doing a lot more than hockey at Breakaway Academy. So
a lot
shout out
more
to
than
them.
Hockey at Breakaway Academy. Very, very cool.
All right, Roses and Thorns. What do you got?
Roses and Thorns. Oh, man. I'll do a rose first, and this is a nostalgia rose. This is a nostalgia rose. Tony Scott, do you remember the hockey brand TPS?
Maybe.
The TPS rubber, the TPS response, the sticks.
No, I thought there was a TPX.
TPS.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
TPS is back.
Really?
There is it's not really a rebrand, but they are remanufacturing the extra grippy TPS response sticks. And I love the fact that there are companies providing a little bit of competition for Bauer and CCM in the market. We love Bauer. We love CCM. They do it, better than anybody else. But I love the fact that other companies are pushing Bauer and CCM to continue to innovate.
Hopefully they push them on price too.
I wasn't going to say that, considering one of our sponsors is a hockey shop that thrives on price.
But they have to charge a certain amount to because they're getting charged by the manufacturer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I get
the
that.
retail stores is completely dictated the prices by the manufacturer.
Unfortunately, I am looking at the TPS response prices right now,
and
$359.99 Canadian.
Okay,
$360.
That's still going to be like $280.
$260.
Yeah.
Which,
like
do you want to take a guess at what the most expensive CCM stick on the market is right now?
$400, I'm sure.
$400
That's
flat.
Unbelievable.
No.
We're playing basketball.
For $260, and if you order in bulk, I think you get a deal. So TPS is relaunching its response.
I thought it was incredible. When I ordered, back when Jake was playing, I'd get 6 sticks for $200 a piece.
$200 apiece.
That feels like robbery at this point.
There are, and if you ask experienced hockey parents that have multiple kids that go through this, they have ways of finding deals.
Yeah, but they're buying in bulk. That's for sure.
They're definitely buying in bulk and
question.
handing them down.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's move on. So there's your rose. My rose is, okay, how to explain this? I had a very difficult final 90 seconds of a hockey game I was refereeing this past week. And I don't mean difficult. The coaches weren't difficult. The players weren't difficult. Maybe one kid was a little bit difficult. But it ended up being I was reffing with a kid who was working on his second game ever. And he was having trouble pulling the trigger on some tough calls, like some icing calls and some no-goal calls late in the game. And it could have, the two coaches could have, how do I say this? They could have let things get out of hand with me as kind of the lead ref and this young kid. But they recognized that he was early in his career. They recognized that I was kind of doing as much as I possibly could. And both of them said, good job. You handled it the right way. And for that, my shout out is to the Squirt B coaches at Prior Lake and Jefferson this past weekend. I really appreciate it because it could have gotten a little bit hairy there at the end. It all worked out. Everything turned out probably the way it should have, and those coaches handled it outstanding, I thought.
All right, that's great.
All right, who's your thorn? You got a thorn?
I don't really have a thorn, at least a specific thorn. I mean, there are the usual suspects of people complaining about officiating on the internet and whatnot. I don't really have a specific thorn. I got one.
I'm trying to figure out how to try to water this one down as much as I possibly can. I'll just say I was officiating a game, and I will say that my rule as an official is I only speak to a coach.
Okay.
As a rule, I only speak to a coach when a goal's been disallowed or not allowed, because I think the coach should be given that information, and I think a coach should be given that information on a 2 and a 10 or a major penalty. Other than that, let the refs ref, let the coaches coach, let the players play, kind of thing, right? And
sounds easy, but it's never easy.
Well, no, and this thing is like I had a chance to explain a no goal call, and let's just say the coach didn't see it the way I saw it, and I don't know. I'm just going to say that I didn't appreciate it. How's that? I mean, I don't disagree with people disagreeing. I don't have any problem disagreeing, but his line of offense in the situation was misguided. I'll just say that. So my thorn goes out to that specific coach.
Fair enough.
No names necessary, no teams necessary, no level necessary. I refereed 15 games last weekend, and that was the only time that happened in 15 games.
I guess if I had to pick a thorn, it would just be a thorn for myself. And I think I've done this before. I used to pick on.
You used to take your buddy's girlfriends? I think you should give a thorn to yourself for that.
I never should have brought that up.
That's my thorn, actually.
I never should have brought that up. I would not. I would pick on dads that stand by themselves during the game. Yeah. And after listening to some of the parental commentary over the past at the Gobbler and at a couple of high school games, I get it.
Why they stand by
themselves?
Because
the people that are the most wrong about facts are the loudest.
Yes.
Like people that are just wrong about rules are the loudest.
So but why? That's why they said. It
I could think of the exact game it was during, but I watched this person completely overreact.
Right.
During, we could say the game if we really wanted to.
No, just water it down. Water it down.
Watering it down. You were completely wrong. You were wrong about everything you were screaming over the glass. You were completely wrong, and I promise you the referees do not give an SHIT who wins this game. I promise you.
I agree with that.
I promise you.
I agree with that. No question about it.
There you go.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you to Kayla. Merry Christmas to you two, and a special thanks to General Sports, APX Hockey, and Breakaway Academy for bringing us today's show. Merry Christmas from all of us at Youth Hockey Hub.
You need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat. You need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat. Cause it get cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.